All right, we're back here on MCR TV, live under the bridge here at Market Square Fanfare 2018, along with the Tejano recording artist, Veronique Medrano. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be out here. We had such a great performance yesterday, and we're out here to show, of course, support for all of the Tejano and Conjunto musicians out there. So thank you guys so much.
You've been busy. You've been doing a lot of things for schools. You've been doing some press conferences, all that stuff. You've been all over the state of Texas.
I've been all over the state of Texas and the United States, and now in May I'm headed to Virginia to talk about Tejano and Conjunto music and the importance of Latinos in the music scene. And I mean, it's just kind of grown from last year where I was musically and on this path to now. It's definitely been such a great experience to see that growth in just awareness and an impact, because people really want to hear what we have to say.
So how does it feel to be from when you started about 4 years ago up to this point?
I'm very honored, honestly. Like, there's really no best word to describe how much work it took and now seeing the fruits of that work. I mean, it's like they tell you, if you're coming into the Tejano music industry, one, you got to put in a lot of hard work, a lot of hours, more than you would normally for anything. And third of all, you kind of have to be okay with it going slow. Yeah. It is not a fast industry. That's all I got to say.
Is it like a dry spell thing, or it's just gradually going up?
I think it's like our industry is like a gradual rise. It's like a cake. It ain't gonna just happen. It's got to take some time and just love and care. It really does, because if you're in it just to make it quick, there's a lot of other genres that you can do it in. But if you want to make an impact and you want to build a legacy and you want to affect good change, this is the industry to be in.
All right, you know, you've had 2 successful CDs so far. Let's talk about your third one.
Well, my third one is here. It's 24 hours old, and it is called Loteria. And we initially started this record with 22 songs. We laid out 22 different tracks, and as we started kind of like fleshing each of them out, it kind of made a life of its own. It started to kind of fill itself out. So, not saying that the songs weren't good. It's just for this record, it was very clear what direction it needed to go in. It kind of decided what it wanted to be. And to have the title track, which I wrote, be the name of the album was a first for me. Because all my other albums have been, you know, just artistically, like it was where I was at that point in time or what I wanted, what theme I wanted it. And so when we kind of just looked at all the music as a whole, this really was, you know, la historia de la vida of every single Hispanic, of every single person out there. And I think that there's a little bit of something for everybody. But the real big thing here is that it's conjunto music. Yeah. It's conjunto music done the Veronique way. So it's not, you know, it's not super traditional. It's not like, you know, your Ruben Vela or stuff like that. It definitely, you could tell that I put my spice to it.
Now, you did songs about everyday life, like going on the weekend, going to La Pulga, or hanging out at your family's house playing La Loteria. Exactly. Where do these ideas come from?
It literally comes from my daily life. It really does. Like, me and my family, I mean, I'm ready to do a song about tamales, la tamalada. I'm ready to do one about aguas frescas. I mean, I think everybody can relate to food and games.
There you go.
And if you got that, you're good. I mean, I would make a song about hot Cheetos and cheese if I could.
She was probably.
I mean, I'm probably down to figure it out. But my point is that I think it's more, I resonate with those things on a emotional level. And so when I write the music and then it comes out, you realize it's not, like, it's a fun song, but you realize there's like a little more to it. Like as you listen to it, there's something that kind of, it layers on you as you keep listening. And that's what we really did with this record. Selecting the music, or well, it's selecting itself, was that it started to kind of just call out to us. Like, okay, you know, okay, we have this song. Okay, now this one's next. Now this one. And it just kind of, it started to hit every single time. There were certain songs that we desperately wanted to put on the record, but it just, there wasn't enough time. Some of them needed a little bit more work, and so I think it was a sign. It was a sign to us when certain songs just couldn't make it onto this record, and now we're talking. Of course, we just released this album, but we're planning. We're already planning what's to come next, because, you know, I'm really glad that I found a home. I think I've been a little wandering. I think everybody can attest that I've been wandering in the industry, trying to figure out where I can go.
I think everybody has been at that point, trying to figure out where exactly is their niche. Like, I'm originally from Houston, now I moved out this way and stuff, so I mean, this is where it's at for us.
Oh yeah, and so it's that exact same thing. It's like, it's trying to find what's best for you. And for me, I think I've always been scared to go into conjunto because it's not for the faint of heart. Like Tejano, there's a lot of people. The reason why there's not a lot of women in conjunto is because it takes women with some big cojones to really come in and deliver performance after performance after performance. And so, I mean, that's why we have our Linda Escobar, our Eva Ibarra, because it's just, these women are icons because of what they brought to the game. And they've been around. I mean, once you saw them in there, they didn't let it go. People felt it for years. And that's why, I can only hope that with this record, I dispel the myth that conjunto is dated. And that we kind of see just a new blood, a new, just revitalized conjunto industry.
Revolutionized. That's pretty cool. Coincidentally, I'm wearing my Calavera shirt here. Buenas. So it's awesome. Well, how'd you manage to put the words together for Loteria?
Well,
considering all the cards that there is.
Well, for sure I went on Facebook and put, okay, what's y'all's favorite cards? I knew what the ones that everyone told me. And sure enough, those were the first 3 to pop out, the 3 or 4. I've always loved La Chalupa, so when you hear that song, La Chalupa's the first one. And it's very iconic. But when you think about it, she's on a reel, and you don't know where she's at. I live in the Rio Grande Valley. The Rio's right there. So that card resonates with me so much. Now, after that, it was kind of like, okay, everyone knows El Gallo. Everyone, like, there's just certain cards that are just iconic. El Borracho. Oh my God. There's just some that are. So from that point, I wrote the first half of the song. And then we realized we were still needing 3 more cards because it was too short. And then at that point, we went, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and add the 3 cards. We brought in the other songwriter to kind of help me out, and because I was at a writer's block. And then we did it. And it really was that. It was definitely fan-based, how we picked those cards, based off of what I kind of already knew, but we wanted to kind of make sure that I wasn't wrong. And after that, it grew organically.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I liked it, and we finally heard it yesterday for the first time, and we have it recorded, so we'll end up putting it on Machingo Radio.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. I want to say congratulations on everything. I see you all over the place doing your thing and helping out the industry and helping out all these other artists and stuff. So congratulations on that. And I know we've been supporting you since the very beginning. So
yeah, and what I would hope that everybody takes from this is, if you're in the industry, even as a fan, please support every single Tejano and Conjunto music artist, existing and new. Give them the shot. Hey, you may not like their whole album, you may like 1 song, 2 songs, but those 1 or 2 songs could allow them to try to figure out where they want to go. Because a lot of the times, a lot of us new artists are just trying to really discover who we are. And so if you guys can just do that, go to your shows, request them, ask your promoters, ask every single person, your grandma, your grandpa, whoever, to go to a show of theirs. If they're new or existing, you'd be so surprised how much that would impact and help our industry. So that's pretty much the big thing, and thank you so much to you and your radio station for being there from the beginning.
It was Tejano Jam.
Tejano Jam. From that song all the way to now, I think there's a lot of great things to come, and I know that as we continue, you all will be there along for the ride.
Awesome, man. You got your show tomorrow?
Yes. No, not tomorrow. I have yes, I'm so sorry. I was like, Bert. I have my show tomorrow, which is the 3rd annual. It is the 3rd annual Veronique Unplugged. We're going to be featuring new artists. We may get some existing artist appearances who will come out and, of course, play unplugged for all the fans there at Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant here in San Antonio.
Awesome. Are you going to be performing anymore?
I'm going to be performing again on Sunday at La Villita for the other fanfare. But at the end of the day, I tell people, hey, wherever you can perform, go and put your music out there in front of all these new people, because at the end of the day, that's how our industry keeps growing, is by showing it to new people every single day.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on everything. Happy to be here with you, right here with Veronique Medrano, brand new CD. Make sure you guys pick it up, La Loteria, and we'll be right here on Mas Chingon Radio TV.